Oh no. I just need to turn on Discord properly. Technical difficulties. Bear with us. How about now?
How are we doing? We good?
Okay.
All right.
Now
Well, hello, adventurers and explorers, and welcome to the 30th episode of the Facite Stories from Parasande. This is a milestone. We have been doing this for almost, if not more than a year, I think, and it has been absolutely amazing. I've loved running this amazing campaign for this wonderful group of talented creatives and storytellers and characters, watching their characters grow and bloom over the course of these last 30 episodes. And I'm excited for many, many more in the future. But for those who are coming to us again and keep coming to enjoy this wonderful story, welcome. We really appreciate you and love you. For those of you who are new, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. I am your humble hostess, Mistress Winter. You can find me at gmistresswinter on, well, X now. Instead of Twitter, I don't know, twitter.com and Instagram, maybe some other socials coming up soon. But ultimately, you can find me in our Discord community, which we will put up on the screen for you very shortly. But yeah, I am excited to be here, and I hope you are too. Let's meet the rest of the cast, starting with Joey.
Okay, I am on. Hi, I'm Joey. I play Finn on Mondays. I have another character on hiatus I'll tell you about later. You can find me at Prince Perry Pastille on Twitter and TikTok. I'm calling it Twitter. I do art and cosplay.
Fantastic. And we absolutely love your the cosplay of Finn. It just makes me happy every time. And your makeup is just completes it. So thank you. I love it. Thank you so much. How about you, Joe?
Oh boy. I'm Joe, and I play Serana on Mondays. That's today. My brain is having some fun today with words. Apparently I paused for a really long time earlier and just never finished the sentence. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Oh yeah.
You can find me at Mary Happy 2, and I'm still gonna say Twitter until my app decides to change it. And pretty much every other social media. So, and I'll tell you about my character that's on hiatus later.
Yes, absolutely. At the end. And I honestly think that Twitter has changed everything to X except for the URL, because I just typed it in. It went to twitter.com and not X. But like the app on my phone has changed to X and everything. It's
mine hasn't
whatever.
yet.
It's weird. Well, rolling updates, I guess. I don't know. All right. Anyway, moving on. How about you, Abby?
Everyone, I'm Abby Marie Carter, and every Monday I play Aheerah. I am an LA-based aspiring actor, writer, and all-around huge nerd. If you want to get in contact with me, I'm on the Discord in Mistress Winter's Court at Abby Marie Carter, and also in the Sagas Discord at Abby Marie Carter. And I float around some other Discords, but those are the only ones I really comment in. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I swear we're gonna have to put up a Sagas plug count. So every time we plug it, we're just gonna add a...
Take a shot every time we plug Sagas.
Oh.
You have shots? I need shots.
Oh, we would die.
But yes, you can also find me on Instagram at Abby_Marie_Carter. And as I've been saying for months, and I'm finally going to start posting on it, I have. So you can get in contact with me there. And I do a bunch of other stuff in the TTRPG community, and I will tell you about it at the end of the session.
Wunderbar. And how about you, Dennis?
Hi, I'm Dennis. I do many things. Some of them are running tech for this show, playing Archie for this show. Outside of this, I am doing a creator of aforementioned sagas, setting and genre agnostic system. And recently, I have started cutting my teeth on something new. This morning, I announced what that was. I am in the middle of creating a one-page TTRPG called Contained, where you play people trying to catch a tricksy little ghost or spirit, and you run around finding actual, like, containers to put it in, and you get to tell the spirit's story as you do it. We haven't been able to playtest it yet, but everyone that has gotten a chance to put eyes on it is very excited for the chaos it can cause. Imagine Extreme Spoons, the card game where you have a spoon in the middle of the table, and you'd have to get the rest of the spoons, but the rest of the spoons are actually hidden around the house, mixed with, like, telling stories around a campfire. It's a very strange mix I've got going on there, but I'm very excited to bring it out and finally show everyone soon. But tonight, it's all Archie.
All Archie, all night, all the time. All right. Well, then, without further ado, let's jump into the 30th episode of The Facite, Stories from Parasande. And we're back. Last time on The Facite, our intrepid Threadchasers did some meticulous planning on how they were going to corner and capture Vict so that they could be free to roam about the snowfields. Their planning was interrupted by swarms of vampire bats that they had to fend off, forcing them back into the Facite proper, where they met a hopelessly people-pleasing arcane merchant by the name of Himmel, who has agreed to imbue Aheerah's needle spear with a powerful striking rune. After which, they procured several scrolls of clairaudience, allowing them to listen in on a meeting between Vict and his top lieutenant. The group took their information back to the peacekeepers, who promised to capture the wayward terrorist, but made sure that the group stayed comfortable in the local cells so that they could be exonerated of any further wrongdoing. During the night, Archie was plagued with visions of fire and branded metal and a threat that simply said, "I am coming." Setting into motion a clock that they are unaware of, or know not what time it is. And that's where we begin. During the night, bring down this music here. During the night, Aheerah, since you don't sleep much, you are more privy to the sounds of midnight outside of the jailhouse. For the most part, it's a quiet night. You hear the occasional boots trotting through the snow past the jailhouse. Maybe the random wildlife call. And at the quietest moments, you can even make out the gentle drop of snow. Yet there's a tension in the air. As if the night were holding its breath. Unsure of what's to come, of what the morning will bring. Archie, in your sleep, you have those terrible visions and wake with a start.
I think that I'd probably wake up to the change in one of my friends' breathings and stuff like that.
Okay.
So as soon as I kind of hear Archie breathe in really heavily, I just sit up almost. It's almost creepy, but at this point you're probably used to the way Aheerah sleeps, of just like an immediate like sitting up, wide awake. Archie, are you okay? You don't...
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I will be. Just, I need a second.
Okay.
And Archie will go outside the building, just outside the front door for a moment. Grab some snow and just rub it on his face. I'll come back in.
As you move back toward the jailhouse, there is an explosion in the distance. You whip around to see the night sky briefly illuminated by this flash and subsequent fire. Shouts begin to rise up above that quiet din. A battle has commenced.
I'll go back
It is
inside.
small, localized.
Aheerah, since you're already up, do you want to come watch?
Sure.
That's waking me up. If I hear an explosion.
Fair enough.
I would probably scramble out of bed and run to like a window or to the door wherever these two are and just where was that?
It's that way. Flash was.
Is that where we came from? Is that where he's
No.
You don't think that
It started.
should we hide? Well, we didn't cause this explosion. They can't pin this one on us.
No. No, they. GM, are we underwater?
Yes, there are a few guards who have been instructed to keep you company. They are at full alert. Even the one that had been kind of dozing off while his partner kept watch. They are muttering to each other as they peer out the closest window toward the sounds of the battle.
Did we wake Finn up and let her know what's going on?
Probably.
I hear talking. What's going on?
There's been an explosion.
We didn't do it.
Yeah, it's not our fault this time.
I believe that. How did I not hear that? Where?
Very good. The tail end of the night drags on. Eventually, the shouts and sounds of strife fade out, leaving only that dull glow of flame licking in the distance. As the sun peaks over the horizon, the sounds of booted feet approach the jailhouse. You hear some shouts and terse words. Commands to take the wounded to the medic and to bury the few with honors. Before the door is thrown open and Peacekeeper Cullum stumbles inside, collapsing into a chair.
Stand up.
And the couple of guards that were on watch hurry to his aid, fussing about him, finding dressings for his wounds, which he waves them off. Leave me. I am fine. You hear it kind of rip as he pulls out an arrowhead and tosses it aside.
That doesn't look fine. Are you sure you're... Okay. Yep.
Where's Vict?
The wind.
You lost him?
Seems that way.
How?
We had the place surrounded. My men moved in. As was expected, resistance was met. However, I miscalculated on their fervor. And his lieutenant held us off while Vict made his escape on a mount. And his lieutenant blew the stables. Took out several of my men. Several of his, including the lieutenant. But in the chaos that followed, Vict managed to slip.
So he's just gone then?
We will track him. I have some men who are gifted in that area and will follow his tracks, his trail as far as they can. We will have to hope that we can keep on his tail.
Do we have to stay here until he's found?
I have but one question. Were you at all aware that he had more powder?
No.
No.
Looks to Archie. You?
Sir, he stole 3. Those 3 barrels were used. 1 kill Rhett, attack the medical ward. Another can chain Delver's nest. A third to attack the outpost. This gunpowder could not have come from.
And I am satisfied.
He may be headed to Smiley. He certainly doesn't have the resources and gold now. Depending on what he could take with him. but he may be headed there. Doesn't have much left.
Then I shall put some men on the fence, and maybe we'll get lucky. But in the meantime, you have proved yourselves sincere. I see no reason to hold you.
So, can we leave the facet?
You may.
I feel like there's a condition for that.
If new evidence were to come to light of any wrongdoings on your part, obviously, you would be hunted down. But, for my purposes, you are not on my list of targets.
Okay.
Now, I must put these paths of inquest into motion, if you will excuse me.
One last question, sir.
Hmm?
Is Vict carrying any?
What do you mean?
Have a bag.
He had a satchel. Looked like some saddlebags that were pre-packed. Why?
It's nothing.
Are you withholding information again?
No. I already know everything.
One of the missing artifacts. If and when we capture Vict, any misbegotten property will be returned to its rightful place. I'm glad we agree on that.
Thank you.
And he straightens and as best as he can and heads for his office.
As soon as he is out of the room, I am just gonna look at everyone. Okay, awesome. We can leave. We have a whole other problem we have to solve, and we can solve it right now. Let's go.
Archie will grab his bag.
Very good.
I need to get my needle spear before we go.
Right. Ooh, how many bells has it been?
It's barely hit 6.
What time did he tell me?
9 bells.
I'm glad somebody remembers.
Because he said so many times, 9 bells, 9 bells. I'll meet you at 9 bells. I remember way too much. He talked so much.
Talk a lot. It's very sweet.
He was very sweet.
Maybe he'll have made my needle spear stronger.
I was just not exactly entirely excited to trust him. So.
Well, maybe we get breakfast and wait for 9 bells.
I've been meaning to go check in with and she's just gonna start awkwardly like shuffling her feet staring at Aheerah. I've been meaning to go check in with the hearth, since I technically still have in this. If you can, I just run over there real fast, and I just want to see how they're doing, because I haven't really heard from them and everything, and they're technically also like taking me in as part of their family, like not really, but weirdly enough. But so, is that gonna bother you? Is that weird? Is that weird?
No, I don't think I should go, but the rest of you can.
Cool. You guys don't have to come with me. It's totally fine.
Stay with Aheerah.
Archie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go with Aheerah.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay going alone? I don't like when we all split up and one of us is alone anymore.
It's fine. I think I can manage. I think I'm good.
We're different fates. I'll feel.
Okay. And she'll just change into like this dark red-haired elven woman. Who's got like just long flowing braid down the back. Does this work?
Perfect.
Yeah? Cool.
Give me a disguise check, if you will. Or
Ooh.
deception, excuse me. Or deception or thievery.
Deception. Hold on. I gotta find my...
Deception. Deception.
Okay. Oh. Hold on. Not you. Maybe you. That is a 25.
Very nice. Very, very, very cool. So you'll head out to the home of doves, and the three of you are headed down to the Delver's Nest and the Dugout West to meet with Hemel, who has Aheerah's needle spear. Let's... Which do I want to do first? You know what? I'm gonna go with the trio first. So are you just taking your time getting down there? Are you stopping for breakfast, that kind of thing?
Probably.
We have
stop for
3
breakfast.
hours, so
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a little bit of time.
And pretty much the entire time Aheerah is going to be pretty uncharacteristically quiet and focused more on like probably petting George a lot.
Aw.
Archie's actually exactly very quiet this whole walk.
Okay. All right.
Finn is also not taking the lead.
Very good. So the three of you will find a place for some breakfast, crust bread, some cheese, some leftover meats.
Once we sit
Wine.
down, I'll kind of lean over to Archie and just, are you sure you're okay?
For now.
You don't seem okay.
Well, I had a vision, I think sort of like Serrano's, or a weird dream. I don't really know.
Do you want to talk about it?
I'll tell you when we're all together on Serrano. If anybody can help make any sense with it, she'll be.
That's true.
It makes the most sense.
So I'm sure we'll have lots of time to talk on the way.
Thanks for checking.
Of course.
Are you good?
I'll go back to petting George and sort
Aw.
of eating.
Any other errands before you head down into the dugout?
Nope.
I think
All
so.
right. Cool. So you'll head down into the Delver's Nest about the appointed time. The Facite is alive with the various delving operations. Teams packing up their various tools and resources and carting them out this way and that in order to seek their riches. You head over to the Dugout West, where the merchants are just finishing getting their stalls all put together, including the hapless Hemel, who has just put out his little sign of various services.
I kind of bound up to the stand and just be like, "Yeah, good morning."
Oh, good morning. Wow, yeah, you're punctual. I like that. I was always trying to be very punctual when I was in school, and it just, sometimes it was just a really late night, and I'd be really tired, and I'd oversleep, and those alarm spells, they're not really good for much. But anyway,
I didn't even know there were alarm spells.
oh yeah, there's plenty of things that you can do with simple cantrips, and they can make life get very convenient. Oh, but you're not here
really
to.
Interesting.
You're not here to hear about my college days. You're here for a very special reason. Your weapon. I've got it. Yeah.
But also, I do like hearing you talk, so it's okay.
What? You like hearing my talk? I don't know anybody who really likes to hear me talk. I mean, I tried to give a lecture once, and everybody just kind of walked out of the room.
Oh, you should hear me give a lecture. I'm not much of a teacher.
Oh,
Well, that wasn't very nice of them. People often tell me to be quiet a lot too, so I get it.
No, but when you're trying to give a lecture on how to draw the perfect arcane ley lines, it can get very droll.
Eloquence takes practice.
Sure, if you say so. I don't know that I'm quite built for that, but I'm much better at selling things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean,
All right. Well, that makes me feel a little better. That this is not just some hopeless venture that I decided to throw myself into.
well,
But yes, and he reaches behind his stall and picks up a very long package of sorts. It's wrapped in a lambskin, and it's very fine and nice and lots of feel.
does he like set it on the?
He holds it out like a honored warrior's sword. Kind of a knight offering their sword up to their ruler, kind of thing.
I'll reach out and like immediately go to start unwrapping it, like very excitedly, like a kid on Christmas kind of thing. Very much so, like, oh, I want to see what it looks like.
Sure. So you open it, and the first thing you notice is that it's been polished. This thing is pretty. You might have seen some nicks in it previously, a little bit of rust from that blood, that kind of thing. But this has been nice and polished. It looks good as new. Second, there were the first rune that you put onto it, the potency rune, created this lattice work of arcane symbols along the shaft. Interwoven into that lattice work are new runes and patterns. And as you run your hand across them, they seem to shimmer under your touch. And you can feel an electricity, a power to them. So,
Oh, wow, this is beautiful, and I already thought it was beautiful before.
yeah, so you like it?
Yes, and I'll kind of gingerly pick it up, and I will. How close are Archie and Finn standing to me?
I'm going to run them through. No. Oh, here. He'll snatch up a little bauble and throw it off to the side. And as it kind of poofs, a training dummy pops into existence.
All right, I want to test it out essentially, so I'll let my needle spear fly to the dummy and then pull it back using the magical electricity thread that exists between my needle spear and I.
All right. Ooh. Just for transparency, I rolled your attack for you.
Did I do well?
You did exceedingly well.
Yay!
But here's where it gets fun. You can roll your damage, which is now 2d6.
Nice.
And
right.
You can double it. Critic.
Cool. 18?
18
Right?
total?
Yeah. Yes.
With the double?
Yeah. It's 9, double it, 18.
Double, yeah, 18.
If I remember basic addition.
The needle spear just launches from your hand like a rocket, and you can feel the impact even from where you're standing, and the center of this training dummy just explodes out its back as your needle spear pierces it and you pull it back.
I'll turn back to everyone and just.
That was. Whoa.
I do stuff like that a lot. Sorry.
No, that was fantastic. It's really great to see that my work is fruitful.
Yeah, you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah.
This is going to be very helpful.
Good. Well, please be sure to come back to the booth if you need anything else. There are other runes that I can prepare for you, and other scrolls if you need those, or any kind of arcane needs that you have. I can provide them, or I know somebody who can provide them, or I know where I can get them, or who would probably have them cheaper elsewhere.
Okay. I'm sure we'll be back, and if we need something, or if I need something, or another room, I'll definitely come see you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Tell your friends about me. I mean, more than just these friends, because the friends already know about me. So make sure you tell other friends.
I don't
Because
really
yeah.
have any other friends.
What? Well, that's. No, that can't. You're messing with me. That's. Anyway. You have a wonderful day, and I'll be here.
Okay. Have a good day, and I'm sure we'll see you at some point.
Absolutely. I'll see you around.
And as we like all start walking away, I'll just lean over to Archie and Finn and just, am I supposed to have other friends?
We're out of town. Well, the two of us at least.
There
And
is no
Serana.
supposed to.
Hey, I just, I don't have any friends back home either. It's really just y'all. And
Here.
no,
Okay.
it's just y'all.
Very good. All right, let's swing over to Serana as she heads to the Dove House. Ooh, yeah, that's a little big. All right, Serana. You head over to the hearth of Izzy, Kimberly, and Loth, and Prelicus.
And the children.
And the children, Aaron and
whatever their
Pipley.
names are.
Aaron and Pipley. The hearth is just as you left it, on the outside at least. Through the flap, you can hear housework is the best way to describe it. Shuffling and bowls and plates being stacked or shuffled around.
There's nothing to knock on, is there?
The door frame, I guess.
Okay, I'll just gonna knock on the door frame.
It takes a moment before Loth pokes his face out.
Oh, hey Loth. You don't recognize me right now. Sorry. And she'll just like hold up her wrist and point. It's Serana. It's me. And she'll change back into her quickly. It's you know. Oh god.
Or they'll pull aside the flap, admitting you entrance.
She'll just walk in really awkwardly, like, oh, this feels so weird. This feels so weird. Oh god. And probably just look for Izzy outright and make sure everyone's there and everyone's safe and nothing amiss.
Sure. Let's see. The only other individual in the home at this time is Krelicus, who is doing housework. Thus the sounds you heard. He is washing some of the bowls and wooden plates in a basin and quickly drying them off. Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Hey,
Have you any news?
not really. I'm sorry I haven't really been in contact. We've kind of been in hiding. So,
Really? Is everything okay?
Now, no. Yes, it's complicated.
Someone is after you?
Yes. Namely me.
You? You're after yourself?
No. 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 My family, my other family is trying to find me, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So that's not going well. But it's fine. And there's some other stuff happening, but it's no big deal. I just wanted to come by and make sure you guys were okay, because I haven't been able to reach out, and then here, so like it's awkward and it's weird. Like I just wanted to come home for a minute, and even though this is not really my home, just a home away from home, even though my home isn't really my home anymore. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
Home is where you are loved and where you feel comfortable and safe. So please, take your load off. Leave it by the hearth. Would you like anything? I can get you some drink, food. Have you had breakfast?
I have not at all. I've been too nervous.
Well, I think we have some left over, so let me put together a plate for you.
Okay, that'd be nice.
He will put down the dishes and snatch up one of the plates that he's recently cleaned, and opens a box where he'll pick out a couple of choice vegetables and a hunk of bread. Pour a little bit of honey mead and bring it over to you.
Thanks.
Of course.
Where is everybody else?
The children are with my extended family, while Izzy is out there searching.
Searching for what?
You don't know?
No, I don't.
Kimberly's been missing. I'm sorry. I thought you knew.
No, all I knew is that they I didn't know that she was missing. Oh, this makes this worse. So much worse. Okay.
Oh, I am so sorry.
No.
I did not know.
Fine. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Where was she last seen? When was she last seen? But tell me everything.
She went out for some of her usual performances and just never came home. That was about a week ago.
A week?
Yeah. I thought that Izzy would have sought you out by now.
Okay, now I really can't eat. This is bad. This is really, 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 really bad.
Oh, I really didn't mean to ruin your appetite. But
it's fine. It's fine.
Please, at least a bite. At least a bite. You need to keep your strength up, especially in these times.
And she'll just like shove some bread in her mouth and just sit there staring at the ground. Just, this isn't my fault, right? Well, it's not my fault, right?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I mean, unless you had something to do with her kidnapping or whatever. The problem is we just don't know. We haven't heard anything. She's just disappeared.
I'll see what I can find out. I have some people I think I could probably ask questions, and Kimberly's well known enough. I think I could probably find out where she was last.
That would be very generous. And more than we could ask.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. If you find any information, please let me know.
I promise I will.
Thank you.
And she'll take another bite of some, just start picking at her plate. Anything else happen? I feel like I should know about,
No.
Nothing.
I mean, the children are in good health. The rest of us are, at least as far as I'm aware. We heard some strange things in the night, but we were assured that it was a small skirmish with some criminal element, and not to worry about that. So I'm not worrying. And he stands and goes back to cleaning and busying himself.
And she's just gonna put her plate down and come walk over and start like drying dishes next to him. So you're worrying then?
I mean, I think it's natural to worry about your family, especially when you don't know what's become of them. But I think I'm managing it well, he says as he washes the same plate the second, third, fourth time.
She's just gonna slowly reach over, grab the plate out of his hands. Just take a second, okay? I can tell you what the whole skirmish was last night. I know what that was. So
it really doesn't concern me, and unless it came with information about Izzy, but Kimberly, but I don't think so. No, it would just make me more anxious. Happier things, maybe?
Oh, and she'll like lift up her wrist and show the Threadchaser charm on it.
What is that?
Archie had these made for us. So we have our own little hearth, sort of.
That's wonderful. I'm really glad to hear that. And it's a beautiful little charm.
I know. I am very excited that I have two, and that's more than I had before, and it's pretty neat.
It certainly is.
Oh, I just have more bad things to tell you. I don't know. It's.
I'll tell you what. He points over to Loth, who has set back down and they are whittling away at a little piece of wood. And almost as if they know they're being talked about, they glance up. Loth is, well, great listener, and doesn't seem to worry about much. Perhaps it might unburden you to bend their ear for a little bit.
Okay.
And I will be close in case you need anything, of course.
For sure. I just don't. I want you to know that I'm safe, and I'm taking care of myself, and everyone's taking care of me, and I'm taking care of them, and everything is fine.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. And despite my own worries and challenges, I can see that there is a weight hanging over you. And for that, I'm sorry I cannot provide more comfort in this time. But
Sometimes it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
you are always welcome here, and I'm glad you availed yourself of coming here. It was really a nice distraction.
I am glad I could help. I'm gonna go
Are you
sit
sure?
next to Loth.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be over here, and I'm not leaving.
Okay. Good. Very good.
I'm just gonna go over Abby.
Okay.
And she's just gonna like pull on, slowly look over to Loth, and she's gonna regale him with all the things that have happened recently, including killing her family and all that fun stuff. And then once she's done, she'll just kind of bid them both farewell and say that she'll catch up with them later.
As you sit there, and an hour, maybe two, kind of melt away as you spill all that you need to say. Loth very quietly whittles away at the little little piece of wood. And at the end, before you leave, they hand you this pair of miniature turtle doves that they've carved out of the wood.
I know you're not a hugger, but I want to hug you so bad. And she's just gonna like pat them on the shoulder and just be like, "Thank you." Once a couple tears fall down. Just, oh, so wholesome.
All right. And you will head out to rejoin the group?
Yes, I'll probably end up, depending on time, meeting up with them shortly after they're done with Hamill.
Sure. We'll see that you meet up at the Delver's Nest.
As
So-
soon as I see
Yeah.
you, Serana, I'm gonna hold out my needle spear and just look at how pretty it is.
It's so pretty! Oh, he actually did a good job. He didn't screw it up.
And he polished it. It's so nice, and it works so well. I
Okay,
destroyed
we
a training dummy.
that. Okay, that's, yeah, no. We have to tell everyone to go to him now.
He told us to tell our friends about him. I told him I didn't have any other friends, but I will tell people.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime that I'm interacting with someone or overhearing something, I'm 100% going to recommend him. That might make him a little bit anxious and very, very stressed for a while, but it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll
I'm
be
sure
fine.
it's fine.
He's good at what he does, and he's very sweet.
Are you? Is everyone around?
Yeah.
Hey, can we go somewhere and talk for a minute?
I
Of
have
course.
something.
Or something.
I have something to tell you guys.
Is something wrong?
Yeah. But let's get somewhere else to discuss it, okay?
Okay.
Where can we go? That is a good question.
That is. Well, the Delver's Nest is going to be pretty busy.
We
And
could
there's not a
go-
lot of pockets for private conversation.
Start walking. Imagine there's a lot of people outside.
Yes. Let's go ahead and head towards the direction where we need to go. To see Madam Hadita.
All right, very good. So, the merchant that you had spoken to previously told you that the old lady has been spotted way east of the Facite.
That's where it is then. Alright, so, last night, I had what I hope was just a dream. But, Serana, I'm gonna... was bad. I saw Rhett and heard him crying out in pain. It's echoing call throughout whatever done in, along with the metal banging light from the forge. I saw a face, bright red eyes like coals in the voice that just said, "Coming." And immediately I woke up, my mind started going to the worst place possible. Thought that maybe Rhett was actually taken against his will and we got it wrong. Or was tricked into leaving. Worse still, that he's going through this pain, feeling something. Go through that are dangerous. But it's the face that scares me more. Something else is coming. if this is a sound like a vision, Serana?
I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound like a vision. I think that it needs to be looked into further. I don't know how that works for you.
Ask. See what happens.
Are your visions usually quite literal or metaphorical?
Never really had something like this before. It's always been sit-down conversation. Been calm and easy. Haven't been terrifying like this one.
I'm sorry that's the first one that you had to experience like that. Or that you had to experience it at all. I'm used to those, unfortunately. But just because there can be metaphor interlaced, interwoven, it could be literal. There are 1,000 things. But you need to look into it. I can't do that for you. You need to do it.
Okay.
Soon.
Try.
Hopefully, once we get this whole voice thing figured out, you don't have to worry about not being able to contact Monotati anymore. So.
Oh, I guess I should. Never really told you how I get my power and where it comes from, have I? It's not from Monotati.
You've, generally hinted at it, but you haven't, said it.
When I was... I'll just answer my life story. My power comes from World Walker avatars. The conversations I've had that I mentioned. Monotati is one of his many sent to help me. I'll
Interesting.
time we sleep, I would do my best to reach out. Guide.
I think that's best.
Anyway, enough big, bad, scary, terrible things. You said you have news.
Aheerah, I know that you and Kimberly broke up, but she's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
Kralikas said that she was out doing her usual performances and she never came home, and that was a week ago.
I'll just stop walking, essentially just like freezing in place.
I'll stop with you.
Clarification question for the GM. When did I receive the letter from Kimberly? According to my notes, it should have been like 2 days ago in in-game time.
That checks out.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure before I started forming theories.
Sure.
No, that doesn't make sense. She sent me a letter only a couple of days ago.
I know.
She didn't deliver it. You
And
saw.
did.
I never saw who delivered it.
But it was...
There was a lady in a big hat.
Ani. She wouldn't do something like that.
Wherever she is, Izzy is searching for her on her own.
All by herself?
Krelicus and Loth are at the house. The children are gone. They're at an extended family's house. They're not there.
I don't... What do I... And that's all the information they have? She's just gone?
When we get back to town, I am going to talk to some people that I've given advice to. See if anyone's seen Kimberly. We can go around to pubs, ask. Maybe find Izzy,
Okay.
and then we can all search together, so that she's not alone. But and she's just gonna take Aheerah's hands. We'll find her.
Okay.
And maybe she didn't write that letter.
Another question for the GM. Did I recognize her handwriting? I don't know that I've ever seen her handwriting before.
You know, that's actually fair.
So, I mean, I guess I've briefly seen some of her notes or stories, but I don't think I don't know if I know her handwriting. So did I recognize?
At a glance, you would assume that it was hers. But without further study of the letter versus writing that you know she's done, you know, you'd have to do that investigation.
Okay. I'll squeeze Serana's hands and just, okay, yeah, we'll find her, and I'll check over the letter and when we stop. But we should do this first.
Maybe Izzy can verify.
Yes.
Yes. Izzy could definitely verify.
I'm sure she's checked every pub.
More than once,
Okay,
I'm sure.
we'll focus on this, and then when we go back, I'll try and I'll find her.
We will find
Just
her.
She couldn't have
You don't
written
have
that
to do
letter if she's been missing for a week.
No,
She wouldn't just leave her family. She's not like that.
no.
If she had a hideaway, I'm sure they would already know.
It's really worrying, Krelicus. Loth just exists. I think they're okay with everything, but I mean, I don't know. But
I feel
Krelicus is
like
very concerned.
I feel like I should talk to Ani about things. I feel like there's a connection there.
I would say it wouldn't hurt, but at the same time, it's your sister. I don't know.
I won't do it until we get back to town.
Likely smart, considering the fact that we're about to deal with someone I don't know how to deal with.
Okay. I'll take like a breath and then just let's focus on this, the task at hand, and start walking again.
I am still
Very good.
holding at least one of your hands.
I will be squeezing your hand for dear life.
All right. I think that is the perfect time to go ahead and take our break. We will take a 10-minute break and be back at 35 after the hour. Thank you all for staying with us, and I hope that you are enjoying this intrigue and these fun interactions that we've been having. We will be back in 10 minutes, so stay right here, and we will see you soon. And welcome back. Hope you all had a great break. I know some of you must have. I don't know if I did, but we'll see. All right. So, you head east. Out of the Facite. Heading down barely worn traders' routes as a way to keep your bearings. As you move, give me perception checks.
That is a 28.
Oh.
18.
17.
11.
Jesus!
So what was it? What was our highest there? I said 20. You said 28. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Serana, having traveled quite a ways to get to the Facite from your home in Angel's Rest, you've experienced some moments where you felt less like a traveler and more like prey. This usually occurred when a predator was stalking your steps. And that familiar feeling creeps over you as you head down the road. As if affirming your feelings, you hear the strange howling of some ethereal creature in the snows nearby. It is answered by these growling calls. And they come from all sides.
I'm gonna stop moving.
Okay.
Okay,
And just
Serana.
very quietly, we are not alone. In fact, I think we might be surrounded.
Bye.
Whatever it is, it's not human. Or humankind. Anything. It's...
Should we weapons?
Yes. I don't know how much time we have.
I will pull out my needle spear.
Sure. Again, as if in response, that howl sounds again, just on top of a ridge that runs alongside the road. And a large bestial canine leaps from the ridge and stands in the middle of the road. It bares its teeth, growling, low. Saliva that drips from its jowls hits the ground and frost emanates outward. Piercing blue eyes targeting each of you in turn.
I will back up to be the middle of the...
Your position ends up being meaningless, as several smaller figures, smaller dog-like creatures with kind of stumpy faces, almost like demonic pugs, encircle the group, stepping out of brush or to the top of the ridge.
I'm going to aim my needle spear at the one standing directly in front of us.
What tasty morsels have found their way into our hunting?
The big one speaks.
It talks.
My shall feast on your bones for weeks.
Wait. Are you sure we're best served as food? Perhaps there's something else we can help with.
This towering creature narrows its icy eyes.
You have nothing to offer but a tasty snack.
Perhaps you have injured kin from failed attacks on this road. We can heal them.
I have none in need of your help, Two Legs.
I'm gonna load the crossbow if I haven't already.
I'm just standing there waiting, poised to launch my needle spear at this fucker.
A couple of the smaller ones begin to nip at your heels, drawing closer, tightening the circle.
Surely someone as intelligent as you knows that food is not all you need to survive.
Give me diplomacy.
Hmm. 23.
Me and my kind get all we need from our hunts and our benefactor.
But you could have more.
Who is this benefactor that you're talking about?
The witch.
Oh! We're actually going to visit her. No, we're going to visit her. Is she this way?
If you don't know, then I shall not reveal it.
I mean,
We
in a general idea, you know.
protect her.
That means she's nearby.
Yeah. I've met her before. I have business with her. She's told me some things. It's great. We're cool.
How far away is he?
Currently, from your position, about 15 feet.
Oh, I see now. If y'all are gonna do something, I'm gonna shoot.
I
Finn raises the crossbow.
Finn Finn.
I mean, I have my needle spear directly poised to just let it fly at the creature that we're currently talking to.
Sorana's just gonna have her hands up like this. I don't. I just want to talk to her. That's it. You can take us there, and if she doesn't accept us, you can take us instead.
Give me a diplomacy.
Not good. Oh, great.
Sure.
That is a natural 20 plus 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. About time.
Madame Maltran does have need of alliance. We shall escort. And when she rejects you, you will be the first to die.
Okay. And she just... Finn, you should put that away now. Lower it. Lower it. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be fine.
I'm keeping my needle spear out and poised.
She lowers it, but she doesn't unload. I want my ability to read back.
I'm working on it.
The
I'm trying to take the peaceful option.
the winter wolf speaks in a different language, growling it at the smaller canines who snap and growl in protest, but ultimately comply with their alpha.
This way.
And kind of, he steps aside and urges you ahead.
I'll go first.
I will wait for the other three to go, and I will take up the rear, still keeping my needle spear ready for action.
Keep my floating lane close.
The creatures harry you throughout the day, urging you on further and further into the middle of nowhere. With the cloud cover that has settled overhead and the setting sun, the snowfields are cast in shadow and shade. Eventually you come to a grove of trees. And through them, at the center in a clearing, you can make out the caravan that you remember from so long ago. I gotta pull you all in, don't I?
Just imagining the caravan, the pig-drawn caravan from Stardew Valley.
Yes. See, I was picturing the one from King's Quest with the goats.
I mean, in a way.
I've been playing Stardew Valley, so that image,
Same.
the one with the pig.
Same. My
Right.
partner and I have a little farm together, and it's beautiful, and I'm very proud of our tiny little home.
That's cute.
Oh, look at this!
Finn, do you have any light source that you're using?
I have a lantern and torches, unless Archie's is still lit.
It is, currently.
I think I would just stick by him.
The trees are probably the most interesting feature, as they are alight with fairy light. Different colors that dance between the branches and leaves, casting a ghostly light down from their branches.
Stuff loose.
Oh. So,
It's a Vict.
what would you like to do?
Keep an eye on the giant white behind us.
Yeah,
Looking forward.
I'm still gonna stay in the back and keeping my needle spear ready to, if this thing or any of its little ones attacks us, I've made it very obvious to all of them that I will just dab. But I will follow the group, but continue to bring up the rear.
Okay, so that gives me.
I don't see the caravan, but that's where I'm going.
It's literally straight ahead.
Beep, boop, but boop, beep, bap, bap. Oh, I forget you guys can't see. Like, why is everything so gray? Oh, wait.
Why wasn't it letting me move?
Make sure that you
There we
have.
go.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
You see just
I'll
the
just
wagon, or is there a person there too?
Currently, you just see the wagon. It is buttoned up at the moment. There's a kind of a board flap where the window is. Mary Kay.
Oh my god.
Sensi.
We're just here to talk to you for a moment about our Lord and Savior. Cephalor.
The World Walker, Cephalarine. The World Walker, Tama, and Cephalarine.
Oh yeah,
Two
you gotta
different
have the both. No, they're in that religion. They're married, I guess.
Anyway.
Traditional family values and all.
I will look meaningfully at Serana.
I will just knock.
Okay. Before your hand hits the flap, it whips open. Yeah. The old lady sticks her head out. Grayed and white, wild hair pulled back. Well, hello. Come to make more deals, have you? I'm certainly benefiting from our last interaction. Perhaps you have something more that you would like. Sorry, you cut out there. No. Can't cut your tongue. Well, if we have no further dealings, then I am sure that my faithful companions will love to feast on yours.
No.
Sorry, we're not getting anything from you.
That I gave.
Sorry, it's going in and out.
Oh. Hold on.
Holding on.
She's as powerful as they say.
No.
She can break the fourth wall.
We're going Deadpool on this crap.
She went for the internet connection.
Aww.
Story Lord.
No, we can't hear you, Joe.
No, nothing. Your internet connection has
Weird. Usually, video is the first thing to go, but we can see you in no sound.
Yeah.
You are lagging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We can't hear you still.
Really, really.
Suddenly, Archie's curse is gone. It's moved on.
Yeah,
to
I
Serana.
know. Or transferred.
Now?
Yes.
So far.
So the fun thing with that, I had to close the Foundry site because it was too powerful
It was too
for
much.
me to have both open.
There you go.
Too much power!
Charades. Or Pictionary.
There's
There you go.
that. As I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my fairy lights and crap were too much.
I
Too
also
much
have a Mac
graphic.
at this point, you know. Let me just turn it real fast. Okay. Are we still good? Still
Yep,
hear me?
You're still good.
Staying
good.
consistent, normal. Okay.
Yep. You're good.
Cool. As I was saying,
Uh-huh.
I need what I gave you back.
I'm afraid that once you've made a deal, we cannot take it back.
Then how can I make what I've done right?
Right? Right, wrong. If I remember correctly, your companions gave up their free will. Is that wrong?
Not knowing. No, but not knowing what.
Your ignorance is not my problem.
How much worse is it going to get?
Depends on how much I use it.
Why do you need my ability to read?
Oh, your perceptive abilities are quite handy, actually. But my goals are my own.
Is there a way that we can assist you where you don't need those things?
I think not.
Clearly, your ability to see is far beyond mine. Just have you
Flatterer. Your unique voice, one that spans time, has been very useful in deciphering, communicating with beings from long ago. That one's for free. Is there anything else?
There's no way to get this back.
Oh, there's always a way.
Then what do I need to do?
Have something of value.
It's not money you want. Knowledge is a currency to you.
That one is sharp.
don't believe most of us have been properly used. I'm Archie. Have your name.
You may call me Seirdra.
How do you spell that?
Cirdra.
Is that what everyone calls you?
Maybe.
And the wolves call you the witch.
That term does get floated around quite a bit.
Which, to be fair, I made sure we didn't kill them because I know that they're protecting you. I feel like I should get something for that.
How benevolent of you. Considering if you did dispatch them, it would have been in self-defense, would it not?
Yes.
So thank you for not saving yourselves. I do say, though, that you have made leaving here a lot more difficult.
Why?
Well, they are very hungry. Had you dispatched them earlier, then any unpleasantries that may occur here would have been might easier.
Well, Sylvia, we are surely unable to do on your own. Why would we
Sylvia.
want to anger you?
I shall overlook the impertinence. Do you intend to make a deal or not?
Sorry, did I say something wrong? What name did you give us?
Seirdra.
Seirdra.
And you said Sylvia.
Not even close.
Well, I'm not sure what the rules are for your kind.
Well,
I
you
have
should
heard
ask the
stories.
changeling. She knows of us. Why, we are family. Albeit distant.
Very distant.
Hello, cousin.
How did you leave when no one's allowed to?
Oh, we are not blood relatives. We are simply of a similar heritage.
It's just because you're a hag, isn't it?
If you must use such base and vulgar terms, sure.
I have no fear of using that against you. Not when I was born from them. So.
I'm gonna step forward a little bit and just. I do have a question about a deal.
Please tell. I am all ears, as you say.
I would like to know the price. What the price would be to become mortalkin.
Oh. That is intriguing. The price. What are you willing to sacrifice?
I don't know. That's why I was asking what the price would be.
Would it be love? No, that is why you are even considering it. Family, perhaps. Or have they already abandoned you?
I have no family.
Friendship, then.
That I will not give up.
Then what do you offer?
Nothing, I suppose. I just wanted to know the price.
She eyes your needle spear. Such a fine weapon.
Yes, it served me well. And I
It
imagine it will
has.
continue to do so.
That seems to come with the whole kit and caboodle. Perhaps a trade of your precious weapon. For the chance to be fleshborn. To find that love and connection that you so lack.
I just wanted to know what the price was. I'm not willing to make a deal at this time.
Pity.
Perhaps another time.
While Aheerah is talking to Saran, ask,
You know, it's kind of... I've heard stories where you can exchange magically or something. There's a story a long time ago of asking someone to saying their name. She took it.
I don't know, GM does it?
You speak of true names. Sorry, she critted on her perception roll on that one.
dang it! I even got her to say that she gave us her name, too. Ugh.
I gave you nothing. Except some information. I did not even give you my name. I said you may call.
You
The first
told us
time
what we
around.
could call you.
Confirmed when I asked if that was the name.
Still, that is not my true name.
I'm sure you're clever than that, Madame Havita.
Where did you hear that?
The townsfolk talk.
And perhaps it is simply talk.
Not the way that you just reacted, no.
Sure, it's well within your power to erase knowledge.
When
Here's
I
what
have
will offer.
need.
Erase your own.
You were saying.
I will allow you. It's your own name, mind, nothing else. Exchange for the return of my voice.
What makes you think that I won't just kill you and save myself the trouble?
Haven't already.
Give me lore underworld.
Oh! While this is happening, I have hag lore. Can I roll that to...
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool!
What are you trying
cool.
to what are you trying to recall there?
Weakness.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's everywhere. Damn it.
For one time I've used my lore.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Lore Underworld. 28.
Mm.
25 hag lore.
All right. From what you've gleaned in your conversation and previous interactions, Sarana, this is a winter hag. Lots of ice-based abilities, of course. And I will give you one offensive or defensive ability.
Like offense is in like me against her? Yes.
One of her offensive or defensive abilities.
One of her defensive abilities.
Let's see. Like most hags, she has a weakness to cold iron and fire. Well, cold iron, but, you know, being a winter hag, it's safe to assume that fire is not a good thing.
Do I get the idea that if I kill, everything's gonna be fine and that they're gonna get their stuff back?
It's kind of hard to tell.
Fuck. Okay.
Perhaps. I like playing with my food. Before I touch you up.
It's no challenge if he doesn't understand the engagement.
And that's how you play the game. By obfuscating. If your opponents do not know all of the rules, well, that's on them. What will it be?
Oh God.
Well, you must find us useful somehow. You didn't kill us already. We might possibly have your name. You deal in information. What do you think you're gonna get out of us? If not meat.
How about where we heard your...
Oh, that driveling idiot in the market. I'm sure is the one with the loose tongue, and he will get his. If you wish to be free of your curses, as you may consider them. Perhaps there is something you can do for me. There is a tribe of giants who have caused me headache. Slay them. And you shall have your bits and pieces back.
Before we agree to that, before it becomes a deal, I need you to say the exact things that they will be receiving. Bits and pieces is not acceptable.
The child learns fast. Very well. Bring me the Jotun's head. The leader. And you will have your breath. Looks to Archie. And your glasses. In return. And our deal will conclude.
If that satisfies everyone else.
This is acceptable.
Serana will reach out her hand.
And will grasp your hand with these claw-like fingers. And you'll feel a charge between them as the deal is sealed.
Where
She
can we go?
waves off the winter wolf and his pack, and they growl in frustration, but slink away into the night.
I told you.
You may find them, the little tribe, down in the Dragon's mountain range. They like to harry the miners there.
Where can we find you?
when you have completed your task, you will find me. Or, more accurately, I will find you.
Deal was that we
And I
that be
intend to
completed,
collect.
We need to travel to you.
Return here then. Is that sufficient?
Yes.
Good. And think about my offer. She looks to Aheerah. You are missing
will
out
give it
on a
some thought.
world of sensation and mortal kin connection.
I will give it some thought.
Hmm. Very well.
As
And the
we
flap
walk away, I
closes
will
back on.
once again bring up the rear, still having my needle spear poised and ready.
Get away from
Once we're at a safe distance away, Serana will look over at Aheerah, and I almost considered telling her about the stone that you have that summons your sister. I thought about it. I thought about offering that, and I'm sorry. I
thought about offering up Ani. Just fully offering her up somehow.
It's not my place to offer someone else's something, and I've done that twice now, and I can't do that again. And I needed to tell you that
Serana, it's okay. I promise. I don't have a strong attachment to Ani yet. I've been trying to build one, but the truth of the matter is I don't trust her. And I do think she had... Well, I think she had everything to do with Kimberly's disappearance.
Would she come back to bite us?
or she'll kill the witch for us. That was kind of my hope.
She couldn't have killed us. Then she can't use our abilities. And I can't read Jotun anyway.
You can't read.
Sometimes.
Period. Sometimes.
Well, should we get on with it? Head to... I don't know much about giants, Jotun, whatever. I don't... Are they nocturnal? Are they... Should we wait until daylight and make camp? What? Does anyone know?
ask
I got no
Monopati.
clue.
GM would...
What's that?
Can ask Monopati.
Also, a society recall knowledge would be useful.
Any of us can roll society?
Anyone? Yep.
Ooh, okay.
26.
Woo!
Nice.
That. It's an 11.
You've never met a giant in your life.
I've never seen him before. Not in my life.
Finn.
Get a roll.
23 for me, but
Oh.
higher.
I actually got a dirty 20.
What's your total? Oh, you said dirty
dang.
20. Okay, all right.
Yep.
So Finn, you remember in your studies, particularly around not geography, study of rocks, geology.
That's the one.
Yeah. I was like, reading about some of the denizens of particularly mountainous terrain, and in the snowfields and other cold environs, you can find frost giants. They tend to be remorseless marauders who pillage and plunder. They are extremely territorial and are particularly nasty in terms of raw ability.
Well, here's hoping that there's not very many of them. They don't get along with most people.
Are they? Do you know if they're like nocturnal or not?
That I don't know, but they're very big and very strong.
I'm just trying to figure out if we should rest for the night. Make camp, so to speak.
Fine. I guess silence doesn't matter.
It can't hurt.
So,
Alright.
by your recollection, Finn, they do not see perfectly in the dark. So, they would prefer at least environments with at least low light.
Sure. I myself, whereas there's some distance. Not a lot.
Okay.
We could wait until tomorrow night, or
It's up to y'all.
On our way out, Archie to investigate the Fae-like. Try
Okay.
to figure out if they are decoration or have combat.
That is a very good question. Surreptitiously, as you pass by, you take glances up into the branches to get a better look at the lights. And it seems that the kind of orbiting firefly-esque lights are simply for decoration, but they are moving around a central orb that you would recognize as a fire wisp sorry, I take that back. It's not a cold. No, well, it resembles a fire wisp, but it is of blue flame, and the branches around it are frosted.
This is perfect. It might just be me and my own ambitions. Managed to beat a hag at see, old madam told us to bring his head. Didn't say whether the rest of his body and tribe could come along.
She didn't say dead or alive. Or dead. She just said head.
Using her own loopholes against her.
But how are we going to convince them to come all the way over here?
How fast can we
Well,
run?
We've been bothering her. Have to get that side of the story.
Does anyone speak Jotun? I sure don't.
Nope. Archie, why are we taking the peaceful path right now?
Oh, we're not taking the peaceful path. We're going to invade that cliff. Giants at our side.
Well, I mean, it's peaceful because I'm not chopping off the head of a giant, but yeah, I guess that's fair. But what if killing her doesn't give you guys back your...
But she can't use it. She can't use it if we are dead, and she can't use it if she's dead.
It's best guess. We only lose those things when she's using them.
She did say that. I'd say it's worth a shot.
Okay.
Serana, I'm surprised. You seem to despise her more than any of the rest of us. Most against this plan.
And you're the one
It's
that's
true.
been wanting us to take the peaceful path.
It's tricky. And I've just gotten used to the violent path. And choosing peace is different.
I just think this will be faster and won't get any of us killed.
You're not wrong.
And I would like it if none of us got killed and we got back as fast as possible. Because I would like to search for Kibra.
We could have taken Vict's men, but who's to say that the four of us could take multiple giants?
Still can't believe they had a whole thing of gunpowder.
We can't worry about it now. It wasn't our fault.
We could have been blown up.
But we weren't.
Okay. That. Yeah. Let's just. Let's just do
Do
this.
we want to rest for the night and approach them in the daytime? Do we
All
want
right.
to make our way there? I don't know how far it is.
Yeah. How far is it?
It's going to be the better part of a day's travel south to the Dragon's Mall mountain range.
What time is it now?
You're approaching 8 bells in the evening.
I mean, we can go as far as we can and then camp.
Okay. That sounds good. I want us to be well rested. Kind of important.
And if they see best at daytime, then we meet them at their best.
So now we're not sneaking up on them.
But
No
what happens?
weapons.
We intend to make this offer if none of us can speak their... Well... Never said they didn't speak common.
Very true.
We'll need gift.
What do you give to a giant?
Money?
Crown.
Feast.
We could give them some of George's thread. It works as a pretty good weapon.
What
It
if
also
they
might
ask for gold?
shock them.
Not if they apply it to the ends of their axes.
Ooh.
We could show them how.
I
Or they
may
might
come
already
in
know.
handy.
I don't know.
Give this spider scritches on the top of the head.
Spider squitches.
Or pet spider. Okay. Alright. Well, we have a plan. We'll head towards the mountain range and then rest for the night.
I'm gonna pose a question. Did anybody bring camping equipment?
I mean, we always have our stuff
yeah,
on
I
us.
guess you
Yeah,
you
we
had your
travel
stuff
around
from traveling
constantly.
around. Okay,
We
all right.
don't have a home.
Never mind.
We don't have a home. We just travel around like nomads.
We've been sleeping in the Facite mainly, so
Mm-hmm.
We've currently been chased and under watch. So, yeah. We got lots of rope.
yes, so much more.
Probably
can
enough
give it as a
rope to
gift.
make a tent out of just rope at this.
We could probably
Give
bring
it as a
it.
gift.
Weave
So much
to weave a giant thing and lay it over a string between
We
two
could make a
trees.
hammock.
Mm-hmm.
Very itchy hammock.
A very itchy hammock indeed.
I will say that when we camp
Like a
for the
tens
night-
unit.
When we camp for the night, I do want to spend some time looking at the letter from Kimberly that I keep on my person at all times.
Okay.
Also, because we don't have a home. Trying
Sure.
to figure out if it is her handwriting or not once we camp for the night.
All right. I will accept either society or crafting.
You'll accept crafting?
Yep.
Great. 19.
Without a frame of reference, it's indistinguishable.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. After I can't figure it out, I will show it to the rest of the group as we're kind of sitting down before everyone's asleep and just, does anyone know Kimberly's handwriting? At all.
Had glimpses of her music, but these are wounds, not notes.
I think you would have been closest.
I just don't know.
When we're done, we can go back to the hearth, and maybe there's something at the house that we can find and compare.
I'm sure what is his name?
Krelicus.
Relicus. I don't know why it just gets caught up in my mouth. I'm sure Krelicus would know her handwriting. So we can ask him, and maybe Izzy will be there, or maybe he won't, but I'm not expecting y'all to come with me, but once we get back, my goal is to find Kimberly.
I'll be with you. I promised.
We'll find her. Alive.
Okay. And I'll talk with Ani when we get back too. Should probably figure out a way not to straight up accuse her of kidnapping my girlfriend and writing me a breakup letter.
There's gotta be a way around that.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll figure it out.
You all rest. I'll take first watch.
Very good. So the four of you will settle in for the night, having made camp in the middle of the snowfields. Your first venture out of the Facite in our entire campaign.
Took us 30 episodes.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a nice little mile marker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot going on in the Facite, okay?
There's so
absolutely
much.
is.
Only like 4 apocalypses brew. That's all.
Well, just another day. Well, that is a great beat in which to end our episode tonight. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Heroes and Hooligans for rating us. We really appreciate you. Excuse me. And sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. They just seem to be unavoidable, but we hope that you came back and enjoyed the last bit of that. So let's go ahead and give our final announcement. Let's see. I have been your humble hostess, Mistress Winter. You can find me at gmistresswinter on Twitter and Instagram. I am a writer, aspiring voice actress, graphic designer, and all-around TTRPG hobbyist. Let's see. What things am I got coming up soon? Well, I am going to be running a 3-part sagas campaign in the world of Horizon Zero Dawn. I am really excited about it. I love that game, and I love sagas. I've been helping Dennis develop it, and he will tell you more about that. That is coming up toward the end of, or the later half of August, and that will be right here on this channel. So keep an eye out for those details. I am also working on a podcast, a Monster Hearts podcast that we will be putting out in October. We have the cast together. We just have to find time to record our sessions. But again, keep an eye out for that information, and we'll start promoting that. Beyond that, that's all I have. I'm gonna pass it on over to Dennis.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dennis. On the internet, you can find me at okayestdm. On YouTube, you can find me at okayest__DM. On Twitter, Threads, and Instagram. I will be all over the internet this week, and none of it's going to be on my channel. It's like a return to the old ways for me. On Wednesday, we're coming up with episode 2 of Oops All GMs, a setting and genre rotating game of sagas. Nice. That will be on This Crits over on YouTube. The channel's name is This Crits. The first episode I ran, but I get to hop over to a player's seat for the rest of the game as the GMs and settings all continue to rotate out every episode. First one was amazing, and I'm super excited to play in the second one. Then the next day, on Thursday, we will be having a session 0 for another Sagas game on the Lost Caravan RPG over on Twitch. We don't really know where we're going to go with the setting for that one, but right now it's looking like superheroes. So very excited for that, because that's one of the very few things that hasn't been done live yet. Let's see, then the weekend happens. I will be in Grimm, the second episode, this weekend at 11 a.m. Central on my channel. Abby's in that one, and we're excited to see what the repercussions of the events of the first episode are going to be, because, no spoilers, really dark. Then later that night, I will be over on Cybernation Uncensored, continuing our Fallout 2D20 system. That one's not Sagas. That is the actual Fallout system by Modifius. Then I will be back here next week to play some more Archie.
Wunderbar. Lots on your plate, and I know there are lots of people very excited to participate in and experience your new system. So thank you for sharing it with the world. Thank you. All right. How about you, Abby?
Hi, everyone. I'm Abby Marie Carter. I played Aheerah tonight, as I do every Monday. I am an LA-based aspiring actor, writer, and all-around huge nerd. What do I do? I'm here every Monday playing Aheerah. Every other Thursday, I MC a Monster Hearts 2 campaign called Ravenwood, which is a gothic horror campaign set in a university for monsters that has taken a very twisted murder mystery route. That is every other Thursday here on Mistress Winter's Court. We do not have an episode this week. We do have an episode next week, but if you want to catch up on all 5 episodes, you can go to Mistress Winter's Court on YouTube, and they're available there. And if one of them is missing or anything, you can check out on the Twitch channel. The VOD should be still up there as well. I will be in episode 2 of Grimm on Saturday on Dennis's channel. I play a mouse named Mina, who carries around a whip. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. So come check that out, please. Please look out for the Monster Hearts podcast, because I will also be involved with that. And I'm very, very excited about that, to play a brand new skin that I've never gotten to play before. If you want to see me play Monster Hearts, I was on a campaign called Graffitied Hearts over on Heroes and Hooligans with Mistress Winter and Joe, where I played Alice the Mortal. And that's, so if you just look up Graffitied Hearts, Heroes and Hooligans on YouTube, you'll find it. It was a pretty insane campaign. I had to leave early, but I know it was all really good. So feel free to go check that out and give Heroes and Hooligans some love, because they're pretty awesome and do awesome stuff. If you want to get in contact with me, I'm in the Sagas Discord and the Tabletop Tailspinners Network Discord and Mistress Winter's Court Discord at Abby Marie Carter. And I'm on Instagram at Abby_Marie_Carter. And that's all for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Abby. How about you, Joe?
Oh boy. I'm Joe, and I play.
We're losing her again.
That's pretty much what I do. With. Oh no, not again! No! Okay. Is it working now?
Maybe.
We can hear
Do
you.
you still hear me? Do you not see me?
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Yeah, we got you.
Are you? Is it a joke? Ow! Oh god.
Yes, we actually have a DM from behind your back. We are that what's well put together enough to be able to keep secrets within this group.
I hate Joe. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
I will be brief. I am Joe. I played Serana. You can find me at Mary Happy 2. My microphone has decided that it's not okay for me to speak in long sentences, so we're gonna hang out right here.
Very cool.
I am in another campaign that is on hiatus right now. I play a barbarian wizard. She's really weird. She likes glitter. She's a scientist. It ends up working out. That is over on Spells and Storycrafts. I was in a few campaigns over on Heroes and Hooligans. Much love to the Hooligan family. Mwah. Yes, I was in a Monster Hearts campaign, and it was beautiful and insane and tragic and wonderful all in one thing. I hang in on our Discord, which should be linked in the chat. I would do that, but my internet hates me right now. I'm just here, you know? Sometimes my computer lets me be here.
All right. All right. How about you, Finn? Or Joey?
Sometimes we are one and the same. I'm Joey. I play Finn on Mondays. That's it for the time being. Until I think Starbottled has a tentative season 2 date of August or September. Don't count me on that. But the opposite of Finn is an elf himbo. So if you want to see that, the reruns are on YouTube under Spells and Storycraft, and as soon as we know about season 2, we'll let you know. Other than that, I just do some art and cosplay for myself. I don't publish it a lot, but if I do, it's on Prince Perry Pastille on Twitter and TikTok, and that's all I've got.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Joey. That has been the cast. That has been our 30th episode. Thank you all again. We hope that you will come back next Monday for episode 31 of The Facet, Stories from Parasande. Have a great week, a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Have a good night.